Ciao, welcome back to my channel. So today's topic is how to save money. So let's start with the first tip. So look around if in your area there are maybe shops, the clothes shops and accessory that are closing, and so there are these so-called outlets. So there are all the pieces, they have a discount and they're giving almost these pieces for free because they have to sell everything out. So that's like great if you can find one of those shops in your area, because unfortunately they're closing. And maybe you can also visit a few thrift shops. They sell, of course, used stuff, but sometimes you can find really cool pieces. I found myself things that were really nice and good quality, but people were giving those things for such a cheap price just because they were used. Honey. So of course this video it's not sponsored by Honey or whatever, but I use it myself because I wanted to see if it really works, and it works. So basically I wanted to buy a menstrual cup, and since I didn't know if I really wanted to start using a menstrual cup or whatever, I really didn't want to spend that much, but I found a really good company who sells these menstrual cups, really good quality, but the price was not too high, but even not that cheap. I tried Honey and there was a discount, like a code. I gave this code and then I actually paid for way less than the original price, so it works. So try to install that and it will search for you discounts available for a specific product. It doesn't work for every single product and every single website online shop, but it works. Meal prep instead of order food or maybe going to a restaurant. If you know how to cook a few things or maybe learn to cook something, then you can make that, maybe put it in the refrigerator, and then you have already something. It's like you can make maybe rice in several ways and spend just $10 instead of going out and spending $15 in one day, when you can maybe spend $10 in 3 days. Less is more. So try not to have so many subscriptions, to see TV series, to listen to music, to that. Just focus on what you really need. Okay, I want to see TV series on this platform. I want to listen to music with this app. And try not to have like 1,000 subscription, because every month that little money, maybe $5, that $10, that it creates kind of a important amount. So try to save money also on that. Fifth advice: do you really need your car? So unless you have maybe a family or you need to travel a lot, and there is no like public transportation or whatever, of course a car is basically the only option you have. But really try to think if you really need it, because there's a lot of money you put in insurance, and then you have to take care, of course, of the car, and then you have to pay gas and whatever. So ask yourself if you really need it. Participate to free events instead of always going to like private parties or whatever, in which maybe you have to pay something. For private, I mean maybe in a club there is an event, and of course you have to pay something to enter the buildings, whatever. So try maybe to go to more free events. Maybe there is like a free concert in your village or in the city next to your village, whatever. So Google it and see if there's something available for the following weekend. Alcohol. So going out and drinking alcohol and ordering drinks will make you spend a lot of money. So the option could be to maybe learn how to make a few drinks and maybe buy alcohol by yourself at the a shop, and have some fun with friends at home, and then maybe going out, yes, maybe to a bar, but just maybe you order just a drink, because the problem is that alcohol is really expensive, because it is also made by bartender, whatever. But maybe if you just buy the ingredients, maybe it will be less expensive. So try not to spend too much money on alcohol when you go out. Sometimes it's good, but not all weekends. When you go on vacation, of course you want to have fun, so you maybe want to spend a little money because you are on vacation. But if you could save money, I think you would do it. And one advice that I could give you is to book an hotel not in the city center but a little bit far away, and then to use the public transportation. And I know you have to make sure that it is worth it, because if the public transportation is also pretty expensive, then it's better if you just book an hotel really near to everything that you want to visit. But what we did in Paris, which is a kind of an expensive city, right? We booked an hotel, a really nice hotel, a small, like a small room, but not in Paris, like the center, but a little bit far away. And then we used public transportation. I know it's not easy to understand public transportation in a foreign country, and maybe you don't even speak that language, but almost, big cities, people speak English. So if you know English, yeah, it's already an advantage. And probably you wouldn't understand this video if you don't speak English. So that was not even funny. Sorry about that. There are apps for that. For example, in Paris, we downloaded this a few apps in order to see the next coincidence with the subway, or with the bus or the train, whatever. And then you can also ask. Once you understand a little bit how it works, then it's better if you use public transportation. And if you can save money on that too, if you stay like maybe a week, or more than like 3 or 4 days, you could buy one of those cards in which there is maybe everything included, like all transportation for all these places that you want to see, and so you will also save money on that. Do not invest too much money on technology that you don't even need. So you don't need to change your phone every year, every 2 years. My phone is 3 years old and a half, and now it's showing a little bit of problems, like it crashes sometimes, it's like getting slower, whatever. But until now, since I didn't use my phone to work or to do specific things, but just a few things, more the computer was what I was really concerned about, that I really wanted to, function. That's why I haven't bought a new cell phone, like a smartphone, yet. But the computer, the laptop, it's really important to me. So try not to invest too much money on technology that you don't immediately need. Just ask yourself, so do I need this gear? Do I need that? Because otherwise you will just leave it on the shelf, but technology is quite expensive. Rent. So again, like booking an hotel, try not to rent and get an apartment in the middle, like in the city center, but a little bit in the suburbs or a little bit far away. And then if it is worth it, public transportation or use the car, because you will save a lot of money. For example, we save a lot of money, like about 200 francs, just because we don't live in the city, but just, I think, like 10 kilometers or like 7 kilometers from the city center, which is really 10 minutes with the bus. So gifts. So if you want to make a gift, well, think about maybe giving a gift card with the right amount of money that you can afford, and stop trying always to impress people by buying them these expensive presents. And maybe think in advance, what would you like to buy for your friend, so that you could also maybe look at the prices and what could be cheaper, or where you can save money. And if you're trying to like impress your friends and other people, it means that it's not like these people may be really have deserved your attention. Because if you constantly have to show people that you care about them because you're afraid of their judgment, or you are afraid to lose them because if you don't surprise them with expensive gifts, well, then it means that there's something wrong in your relationship. When you go to the grocery store, try to buy products that have the logo of the shop you're going to. So I don't know in your country, but here, like in Switzerland, it's famous, like Migros, Aldi, Coop, and we try to, when we go to these shops, we try to buy the products of the place we're going to, because they're really, really cheaper, because the other products are imported from other countries or other shops, and there is a tax. So that's why they're way more expensive. So try to look on that and to see the logo. Of course, the quality is important, but they will never like sell you something that is that bad for your health that you risk your life, you know. Just a few shops that don't really respect, you know, rules, but otherwise all the products are good. What makes the difference is the brand. So in conclusion, I would like to say that you really don't have to renounce to everything and to live like a sad life. But when you have, you know, in mind that you want to save money, you have to act on that and you have to do something to make a change. You don't have to renounce to everything, you just have to spend your money wisely. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that these tips, maybe some of them were something new for you. A lot of them were maybe obvious, but if you hear someone telling you to do that, maybe you will, you know, find the motivation to actually start saving money. That's why I made this video. And I definitely could come up with other tips, and I have other things that I would like to share. So if you'd like, I could make a part 2 of this video. You can tell me in the comments. And if you want, you can, you know, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And yeah, it will just make my day if you do that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.